Da-da-da.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are going live from our new, not so new offices anymore.
Newish office.
Located off the 56 in Merge 56, if you guys are familiar with the area. So thank you all for joining us. Today, we're going to talk about things we talk about all the time, which is...
Do you have doom and gloom for me today?
Not a whole lot. Maybe actually a little bit of better news, for at least for home buyer here in San Diego. So things have changed for slightly the better here as far as mortgage rates go. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, where home prices are going, where inventory is going, and maybe a little bit of news about San Diego as well.
I think we will hear some good news about San Diego.
Sort of, yeah.
Right?
Somewhat good news. I think trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
As we always do here, let us know where you guys are watching from. We would like to know if you guys are local here in San Diego or somewhere in the country or throughout the world. So we always like to go international when we can.
Or if you're just Burns' brother watching.
And it's usually just my mom and my brothers watching. So it'll be nice to see other people and Courtney's mom as well.
I don't know if my mom watches the live.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't know. The
she
time change. I know. She likes to comment on all things appearance-wise. I usually hear it.
So let us know where you're watching from. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to put those in the chat and we'll get to them after we go through our articles and such. I'll put the comments up here.
There you go.
Let's see. We'll start with these. Hi, Bird. Hello.
And you're watching from
San Diego.
Oh,
great. That's
America's
awesome. That's
finest
usually where most of our viewers are from, or at least someone that's planning to move to San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get into some articles. We're only going to do about 30 to 35 minutes today because I have to go pick up my son from soccer practice. And you have to be somewhere as well.
I've got a Zoom call.
Yes.
Exciting times.
Okay, let's get right into it. And like I said, feel free to put questions in the chat and we'll get right to it. And just a little update about what videos we have coming up. What videos we have?
Yes, we just did a holiday video that will be coming out next week. Is that right?
Probably next Friday. We'll have all holiday activities coming to San Diego this year. We did it last year and people seemed to like it, so we did it again. We'll also be doing some probably Instagram stuff about some of the holiday activities or YouTube shorts along the way. So if you guys are looking for holiday activities, feel free to follow us on Instagram and check out our YouTube shorts as well.
And we just filmed a new one today that's about the cons
of living in San Diego.
In
2024. Honestly, it was a little hard to find.
It was. Some of them were a little nitpicky. Like
we had
really a con.
13 or 14 cons of living in San Diego. So let us know what your biggest cons of living in San Diego is and see if it made our list.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple other people.
A couple comments of where people watching from. Hello from Wisconsin. We haven't had too many people from Wisconsin.
No, lovely. I hope your weather is as fair as ours today. I hope you're not feeling winters.
What's Blackberry Hill Farm? I'm curious. Is that you live on a farm, work on a farm?
Sounds really charming.
It does sound nice. I like the logo too.
I know. Cool.
Arizona Lifestyle. Hello from Arizona.
Nice.
Cool.
Whereabouts in Arizona? My grandparents lived in Phoenix for a long time.
Yes. Okay, so let's get into some articles here. And like I said, feel free to put some questions in the chat and we'll get to them at the end of this. Okay. Most of this is real estate related, but there will be a few local happenings here in San Diego. Let's see if I can get this to work.
I bet you can.
I need a mouse for this time. So I should get. Okay. I just thought this was interesting. San Diego has become a hotspot for shooting reality TV and commercials. Are movies next? I was always a little surprised that we don't have enough more movies or TV shows shot here in San Diego because we are so close to Los Angeles, only 2 hours away.
Yep. The weather's pretty conducive.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about rain or snow.
Exactly. You would think that there would be things beyond Top Gun or Maverick or
maybe that's all we really need though.
You're right. So. That can be the whole city's claim to fame, I think.
And we just did a YouTube short on this. What movies were filmed in San Diego? That's true. So obviously Top Gun's 1, 2.
Paranormal Activity.
Activity filmed right in Rancho Penske this year. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
That's right. I was surprised by that one.
I think there was a scene from Jurassic Park 2 was filmed here.
Okay.
A few other movies.
And just a little further south, right in off of Rosarito Beach, Mexico, about 45 minutes south, they filmed a great portion of Titanic. And you can
did they?
Yeah. So
I didn't even know. I should have put that in my thing.
You should have.
The movie Traffic with Benicio del Toro was filmed right. A lot of that was filmed in San Diego.
Titanic wasn't technically San Diego.
No, but it's very close.
But it's close. Yeah. Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay. So I thought that was interesting. Examples include they just did a Cadillac commercial, very very exciting. In reality show films that includes The Bachelor, Bachelorette, sorry, 90 Day Fiance, and 2 shows that have not aired yet. Great Christmas Light Fight.
I actually know that show. I watched that
show.
Is it? Yeah, I love it. It's people that decorate their houses like it's all over. Gotcha. It's actually all over the United States. But so maybe there's a house somewhere in our area here that's going to be competing on that show.
That must be Expedition Unknown, which I'm not sure what that is, which was filmed in Balboa Park in Point Loma.
Wow. Okay, I'd like to see that. And I mean, if you think all the way back to late 90s, early 2000s, we did have a season of The Real World on MTV that filmed here in San Diego.
You really aged us on that one.
I did. Late 90s, early 2000s. Well, I mean, Real World ran for 20 seasons.
Is it still going?
I don't think it's still going. Anymore. But yeah, we did have a season here. I think they were out in PB a lot.
That sounds like The Real World.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought this was also interesting, not really super real estate related, but San Diego sees record $14.3 billion in tourism spending. So 3 years after the pandemic. So it really obviously decreased a lot during the pandemic. And this was the most it's ever been by $3 billion.
Wow, that's incredible. If you're a San Diego local, let us know. Did you feel the tourism crush? Did you feel that we had so many more people vacationing here and visiting here? I think I noticed it more today when I was out and about and tourism season was over. I noticed how open.
Well, we were in Del Mar and it was not crowded at all.
This is lovely. And a month, 2 months ago when people were still on
remember vacation, we did that beach video? We did the best beaches video when we went to La Jolla.
Oh my gosh. It was a madhouse. So it was. So
I could see where
I think they're right.
$1 billion here, $1 billion there.
14 billion
goes a long way.
Probably right.
Okay, so that was my San Diego news. Okay, then we're getting into some real estate talk here. Mortgage rates have plunged and demand finally is inches back. Plunge is a bit of a. I feel like they love real estate are very dramatic in their headlines. So interest rates, just so you know what a plunge means, 7.86 to 7.61%.
Whoa.
Which is not much of a plunge, although rates were up over 8% there for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And they have come back down.
So they're down a bit, but would I call it a plunge? No.
No, I would say a drop. Or reduction.
A slight reduction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Applications to refinance a home loan increased 2%. I'm not sure who's refinancing when rates are 7.6%. What did you have a 10% interest rate before? 2% for the week before, and we're 7% lower than they were 1 week ago. Mortgage rates saw the biggest 1 week drop in over a year, which is good news for home buyers because rates just kept going and going and going. So this is the first time that the Fed hasn't raised 2 times in a row. They said they might raise one more time, but as of right now, things seem to be plateauing as far as interest rates go, which I think will be a happy news for a lot of home buyers, or at least future home buyers if you're waiting to the spring time or whenever it is. Because right now, people, once the holidays come around here, it's usually typically slower.
Slows a little bit, yeah.
Most people are like in the holiday mode or whatever. They're not thinking about moving. And a lot of people, especially in North County, most people do it based off of
sorry.
Courtney's mom is calling again.
Silence that. Sorry, guys.
So just so you know, rates are coming down. We'll probably see 6% sometime in the new year. I imagine it might be closer to the end. Although I just heard from one of my mortgage people said that he has jumbo. Let me just see if I can find where this one is. It's one of these things. Here it is. So this is from Citibank. Just sent me this email this past week. Jumbo 30-year fix, 6.875%.
All right.
Which is pretty good for an interest rate. This is for jumbo loans. Keep it. So I think it's over $800,000 loan amount, or I forget, 800 and change. And then if you want a jumbo 10-6 arm, 6.625, which is probably not worth it. I would probably just do the 30-year fix on that one. So if you're looking for jumbos, Citi might be a good one to check out moving forward. And most houses here in San Diego, you almost need to do a jumbo loan unless you're putting huge down payments here.
Yeah, that's true.
In San Diego.
That's very true.
Okay, this is the least affordable housing market since 1984.
I thought you were going to give me some good news.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
I was 3 years old in 1984, so I don't quite remember that as well. But I do know it's very unaffordable here, right, in San Diego. One of the big reasons we moved to San Diego back in 2015 was because it was much more affordable than Los
Angeles area, right?
For what, especially for what you got, the bang for your buck.
Were we just named the most expensive city to live in?
I think it's based off not the most expensive city,
Right,
but
you
based on
qualify that
incomes and
from
that sort of thing.
right,
So,
right.
it's I mean, as we all know, it's not super affordable here. So people that bought 2-3 years ago are much better position than people have to buy right now. I really believe that prices would have gone down farther than they have if rates weren't so high. Just because I think a lot of people, more people would have sold their house like this past year if rates were a little bit lower, because then they could buy another house somewhere else.
Right.
But with such little inventory that no one is doing, we've talked about this week in, week out. Nothing has really changed on that front. So I'm curious to see if that changes in 2024.
Yeah,
we shall see.
I'm interested to see.
Let's see. The last time America's housing market was this unaffordable, Ronald Reagan was in the White House. I can't do a Ronald Reagan impression, so I'm not going to do it. I thought about it for a second, but I'm not going to do that, just for all your sakes. Wow. It now takes nearly 41% of the median household monthly income to cover the principal and interest payments on a median price home.
Yeah.
Housing now takes up the biggest chunk of paychecks since 1984.
Wow.
I don't think that's a good thing.
No, I don't think so either. And that's a great segue into the other article you had about how much you need to be earning.
Right. You have to, yeah. So did I even post that one up there yet?
I'm sorry. I thought you did.
We looked at it earlier, but let me find out where it is.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to.
Well, it was a good segue.
I was trying to cue you up here.
I'm going to get into that in a second. San Diego home sales nosedive, median price drops. See, nosedives, plunges. I just feel like they get a little dramatic on there. They're running out of things to write about on the old internet here. Prices dropped 1.2% monthly to $830,000 in September. Is still up 5.1% annually. So we're still up from where we were a year ago by 5%, which is actually a normal rise in price. So maybe we'll continue in that direction, or maybe it dips again in 2024 before it gets better. I don't know. We'll wait and see. But where's my affordability one that I had?
That was about
here it is.
What do you have to earn?
This was I actually want to do a whole video on this topic. I think this would be a good one.
Yeah.
What you have to earn to buy a typical house in San Diego. And the answer is a lot.
It would have to be a lot, because our median home price is more obviously than the national average. So go ahead, you want to read your numbers there.
So you need to make $241,000 a year to afford the mortgage on a median priced home in San Diego metro area, which was $885,000 as of August, according to Redfin. That's almost 30% more than the income needed that last year to afford the median price home. 30% more than last year.
Right. That's a sensational
headline. There you go. That's actually a true headline now. Because that's a that's a plunge or increase, whatever you want to call it. So, and it's more than double the country's roughly $100,000 median household income.
Yes, it is.
So I guess there's just a lot of people that make at least, I mean, in 885, like our area over here, the houses go for starting $1.3 million.
Yeah.
So there must be people just making $400,000 plus left and right over here, so.
Hey, those people need help finding a house, selling a house.
That's true.
Let us know.
And it's more than double. Okay, there. And then the median monthly mortgage payment in San Diego is $6,000, just over $6,000.
Yeah,
which is a hefty chunk of change.
And I think living here, the longer you live here, you become a little numb to
numbers. You do. You're just kind of used to like high prices, everything costs a little bit more.
Oh, that's not so bad. There's other places in the United States where people would absolutely be aghast at.
Like rent prices, even if you want to rent a house over here, you're probably looking at minimum $4,500 probably.
I would say, yeah.
And it goes
and
up
I know there, some of the rentals even here near where our office is, $6,000.
Yeah, we have townhomes located right behind us.
Yeah,
the townhomes go for like $4,000 for a townhome, and the houses were going for like $5,500, $6,000, something like that. So.
Definitely. And 6 years ago, the median home price was $545,000.
Yes.
Like
6 years ago was not that long ago.
6 years ago was not
so it's
that
gone
long
from
ago.
545 to 840, 885. I think it was
885.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yes.
6 California cities are at the top of this list, with San Diego at 5th and San Francisco at number 1, with buyers needing to make an income of $400,000, which is, I guess, not shocking for San Francisco. Median income in the U.S. is $75,000 a year, but you need to make $150,000 to afford the typical home. So it's not just San Diego. It's compared to whatever city you're in, you're probably making less than what it costs to get to. So something's got to give eventually. I mean, everyone keeps thinking there could be some kind of crash coming, but
I feel like they've been saying that for
every year.
Yeah,
every year.
When we had the pandemic.
I think they're just going to keep saying until it actually happens.
They're like, look,
I
predicted it. Yeah.
17 years later, it was. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay.
Check in on your.
Oh, this is this. So I did a little poll on our YouTube channel.
I love
I kind of like these polls. I think we might try to do a poll before each live and just get somebody. So I put this up here just because we have. Here, do you want to read that? I got a drink.
And this is switching gears a little bit. So we're talking about for San Diego homeowners. Could you let us know how much your yearly homeowners insurance is? So obviously, insurance has been in the news a lot lately. If you have purchased a home recently, you know how difficult or challenging it can be to get homeowners insurance with all of the companies that left. We just talked about that in our cons video today because that is definitely a con. So people were nice enough to interact with our poll.
Thank you all for posting on to answer this.
Yeah.
So I did 4 options here. So less than 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000 to 3,000, or over 3,000 per year. So a majority of the people seem to be, almost a majority, 47%, $2,000 to $3,000. So mine is $2,800. So it's pretty pricey for homeowners insurance. But I know a lot of people that bought in like the last year that could not, because I have State Farm. I was grandfathered into it. If you bought this last year, I think a lot of people were over $3,000. So I should have seen like what your people were buying at.
Yeah, that would be a good question too. You all right?
I'm good. I'm good.
That'd be a great question as well.
So 16% over 3,000, 47% 2 to 3,000, and 1 to 2,000. I look at these lucky people under 1,000.
Less than 1,000. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Guys, you're
sorry,
right?
I'm joking here. Okay, and I just found this article too. You want to read this?
Sure. This was about what do you have highlighted here?
Hold on, I lost it.
It's okay. This was basically about again, homeowners insurance and how Governor Newsom was trying to issue an executive order to have prompt action for this to help with the fire insurance.
And apparently it's just not moving very quickly.
Yeah.
And
so prompt is not accurate.
It might be 2026 before anything actually happens for this. So a lot of people are foregoing if you have a loan, you have to have homeowners insurance. But if your house is paid off, you actually technically do not have to have insurance.
That's right.
So some people are choosing to forego insurance because of they have to pay property taxes or homeowners insurance.
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast about that the other day and how that really is a something that really only a lot of wealthy people can afford to do. I mean, that's a luxury to have your home be totally paid off and then not have to insure it or deal with the homeowner's insurance.
And this happened to a lot of people. I heard in Hawaii during the Maui fire, a lot of those people that lived in Lahaina didn't have homeowners insurance. And they chose not to, like they could pay their property taxes or whatever it is. And instead they chose to forego insurance. And now I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know either. There was a little stat down there if you scroll down about just what they were saying was the average with the increase was. I thought you had.
I had it highlighted, but I think
you did. Did I click off of it? I'm sorry.
I think I did that.
Okay, never mind, guys. So this Bobby Smith line said their premium tripled from 6,000 to 6,000 from 1,800 in 2020.
In 1 year, it tripled.
That's insane.
So you can see how that could be a problem for a lot of people. So.
Yeah.
Okay, and then. Oh, I thought this was actually somewhat good news for home buyers here in San Diego. Since from at the end of last year, prices actually dipped by like average. The home price was like dropped by $100,000 end of last year. So the way property taxes work in California, if you're unfamiliar with it, is that it's all based off assessed value, not what you bought the house for. So if your house drops in value by $100,000, essentially they're going to tax you on that price, which is the only good news about your house dropping in value.
Right.
Probably. So in San Diego, they actually apply it automatically. So some of you guys might actually get a tax rebate back based on your assessed value. Although the prices went back up again this year, so that tax break will be short-lived. Yeah. But you could actually receive a little tax benefit, a break in the mail. And if you this should happen automatically, but sometimes they slip through the cracks. So if you did not receive one, even though you had to have bought the house in 2022 essentially. So if you bought before that, you're probably out of luck. But if you bought in 2022, you can apply for it. San Diego County.gov.
Just got it.
I can put this in the chat, I guess, if you guys are interested in that. Let's see if there's anybody.
Yeah, check in.
Anybody checked? Oh, we got some stuff on here. So I'm going to put this in the chat. If you bought in 2022, you can apply for a tax credit back.
You're passing that cough to me.
I know, it's got hot in this room. I think one of the lights here. Okay, let's see some questions here, and then I'll go back to the last few things on here.
Here we are with, this was a comment about filming the
shot Top Gun 2 on the USS Theodore Roosevelt when I was on
When you were on it.
Oh,
wow, that's amazing. Cool. I think one of the, great. Click on that one too. Same person, Mel Easy, also said, I think one of the Transformer movies was shot on the Carl Vinson.
Okay.
Interesting.
I did not know that either.
I mean, you would think that San Diego would be just like an amazing place to film if you have any kind of military need in your movie, because we've just got every branch of the military here.
They don't have a lot of that in Los Angeles. Like, where are they going to
exactly
there?
Let's see. From Blackberry Hill Farm, we are. Oh my gosh, a microgreen and hydroponic lettuce farm, and you're relocating to San Diego. Cool. Love all the farmers markets out there. So look for us there someday soon. Wow. Well, we'd love to help you with your home search if you're coming out sometime soon. Great. That is so interesting too. How cool! Wow, that's great. Cool.
Okay, and then we have Anthony Rangel from Chula Vista.
Chula Vista, nice. We were just talking about all the new construction in Chula Vista. Maybe you're in some of the new construction or not.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
There is
a lot going on.
There's not as much as there was a ton like there 2 years ago.
A boom.
And now most of it's been built out, I think.
I still call that new construction though. 2 years, that's still new.
Coughing a lot here.
You are. There's something circulating
here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, let me go back to a couple other things I just wanted to share. Let me hide this, and I'll get back to some more questions. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Where's my articles? Here we go. Okay, we did that one. Okay, this is just this. Okay. I always like to try. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is month supply of inventory. So I always like to share this stat here because this kind of, the more inventory we get, usually the more the market starts to flatten out or potentially dip if it gets high enough. So we just reached 3 months supply of inventory. So just so you know, the higher the amount means the more inventory is on the markets, simply. So a balanced market's like 4 to 5% of inventory. Seller's market's like 3 or under, essentially. And this is the first time we've hit 3 months supply of inventory since, let's see, when was it? October 2019.
It's a minute.
So that was pre-pandemic levels we're getting to. So I'm curious to see if that trend continues into the new year, where this is up to October 2023. So that could, if it keeps up going up to 4% or 4 or 5 month supply, then we could be into a buyer's market potentially. So, which seems weird because I feel like there's no inventory over here in Rancho Penasquitos.
Or I agree.
We're trying to find a house for somebody in Park Village and over in Carmel Valley, and I can't find anything that matches what they're looking for. So if any of you guys are in Park Village or Rancho Penasquitos or Carmel Valley that are looking to sell, please let us know as we have a buyer for you.
I feel like Park Village usually has.
The time of year it's just slower in general too. So, okay, so this is just some median home prices here. So you can see where things are going. It's like this one was the green line. This is Del Sur Forest Ranch. So that kind of hit a peak in June over here. And now that's dipped a little bit again. Again, the inventory is really low. So these numbers are a little skewed sometimes. Right. This one is San Marcos, pretty flat. The blue one is Rancho Penasquitos, relatively flat. And this one
9230 is
Carmel Valley. And that one's actually going up a little bit, which I'm a little surprised by. I mean, there hasn't been much for sale there because I've been looking there like every day. So
every
day. And then we got a few more here. This is Carlsbad South. That's kind of dipping a little bit. Well, that's kind of a small area, Carlsbad South. And then we have Green Scripps Ranch is relatively flat, maybe dipping a tiny bit. And then we have Scripps Ranch, which peaked there. Which one was Poway? Oh, yes.
The orange one is Poway.
Yes, orange one is Poway. And that's, relatively flat, dipping a little bit down to 1.135. I have an off-market house in Arlo over here at Merge 56, actually right behind our office here. So if anybody's looking for a Plan 2 Arlo, let us know. They probably won't be selling into the new year, but they are open to selling it before then as well. And they have assumable loan at 5.1%, I think. So if anybody's interested in Arlo, Plan 2, which is my favorite. Yeah, you can stop by Arlo's anytime.
Anytime you want. Yeah.
And I'll be happy to give you information on that. It's a Plan 2, my favorite plan of all the houses over there. And it was only built maybe a year ago, a little over a year ago. So very new construction here. And
if you need to see that in person, don't we have a Arlo video?
I did a whole video tour on the Arlos, like whatever, 2 years ago now. So you can check that. Yeah, it's on our YouTube channel. So if you guys are interested in that, please feel free to reach out. Yeah. Okay, that was pretty much all the articles I have. We only have maybe like 5 more minutes left here. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. Let's see what questions we have. Sarnaya is, did I say that? Oh, sorry. Saranya is now a good time to sell. I would say yes and no. The inventory is super low right now. So if you did put it on the market, if it was a desirable neighborhood with that was in really good condition, it'll probably still sell very quickly. I think if rates go down, I think there'll be more houses on the market, so you'll have more competition. But if rates go down, you might have more buyers out there too. So I think just if you do it wait now or wait till the springtime, I would probably do it just before springtime, before the flood of houses. Because even in a slow market, you're still going to get a ton of houses in the springtime. So, time of year. But and just do it when's a good time for you too. Yeah. So don't just try to. If you're trying to plan it, you'll just plan it completely wrong. So.
So don't plan not to plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, the Bayfront Resort is coming along great. Oh, yeah. Oh, down in Chula Vista.
Great.
I know. I wanted to see that. That thing's gonna be a massive hotel down there too.
Wow.
It should bring these small businesses more sales, maybe then more opportunity for us. Yeah, it should. Be very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple other questions if you have here. I'm located in the Webster neighborhood in San Diego, Federal Boulevard and Euclid Avenue. I actually take my real estate exam December 21st if your brokerage has availability.
Oh, nice.
Feel free to reach out. We're always happy to chat with new licensees. It's not the easiest thing to get into in this current market.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind. But if I can do it,
but still, San Diego is a wonderful place to be located.
For sure.
Still going to be a place that people want to move.
Yeah.
As you can tell from the tourism, from all the money, that there are people that want to come here. And I guarantee that a lot of those people that come here on vacation say, how can I figure out how to live here? Yes. I want to live there full time. I actually think you hear that from a lot of people.
Well, when we used to come visit here, when I live in Los Angeles, I'm like, ever coming down here, it just felt like a breath of fresh air. So
I feel that way now. And I do live here. I go to the beach or I go somewhere and I'm just like, I get to live here. There's people that come here for vacation and I get to live here full time. So it really is.
We were doing a cons video of San Diego today and it was like the nicest day ever out there. We went down to Del Mar, the sun was shining, there was a little breeze in the air.
Oh my God, the ocean was clear. You could see for miles. People were out just enjoying the day. And
we're trying to come up with cons.
We're trying to talk about all the negatives. And we had to point that out. We had to say, look, San Diego really showed up today, but there are some cons. This
is true. This is true.
Don't be fooled.
One last thing I wanted to share is on December. When are we doing my Christmas?
10th?
December 10th. December 10th. We are doing a holiday party at the office here in Richmond or Torrey Highlands.
Sorry, I'm trying.
December 10th.
Okay.
From 10 to 12, we're gonna have the Santa come by the office.
The real Santa Claus.
Santa is coming
from the North Pole.
From December 10th, from 10 to 12, we're gonna have coffee, donuts, and Santa and the candy canes.
Candy canes, good.
If you guys are in the area, want to stop by, bring your kids, get a picture with Santa, or just get a picture with Santa if you don't have kids. That's fine too.
Or if you just want to come for the coffee and donuts and see our beautiful new office take in the lovely view that we have, and go take a look at all the new construction they're doing around our office. Please feel free to. We love to meet the people that watch our channel. We love to pick everybody's brain on what they would like to see more of or less of. So please feel free to stop by.
Yeah, like we said, what other videos you guys want to see, let us know. We're always trying to put out videos that you guys want to see.
Right.
And if you want to see pizza videos, I will make videos about pizza.
Pizza videos, that's right. And I think somebody asked last time to do 55 and up. And we still have not done 55 and up.
We should do that. I actually been doing a lot of research on 55 plus because we have a client that's looking for that right now. So, okay, last question, and then we got to run. I thought
All
when
of
the charters
charters
left
left, it
would
would
be
be more
first. I guess not.
sickness.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, no.
Oh,
Tourism
tourism.
is. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
still. I don't think people really came for the charters, unfortunately.
Oh, not
That's
in
why
that,
they left.
not
That's why they
in that,
left.
not in that facility where
Yeah,
they were.
That's true. It was a dump.
I was just about to say
Oh,
that.
too late.
The same words.
All right. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Thank you guys all for joining. We'll probably do another one of these in a couple weeks. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.